Without reliable access to spells to master their environment throughout the Grand Duchy of AlkenStar, it is adopted to their chaotic surroundings by utilizing lab-forged science and soot-stained engineering. Unlike neighboring Geb and Nex, where supernatural chaoticries dominate politics, the Grand Duchy is a constitutional monarchy where a high parliament of mortal representatives are elected by the populace to bring forth Grand Dukes and Duchesses as increasing numbers of Gebite and Nexian warmongers ready enchantments and forge monstrosities to renew their ancient hostilities. AlkenStar's gunslingers and inventors honed their twin disciplines of cannon and clockwork in a vigilant pursuit of détente. Debutante. It's a trying to release and calm down hostilities. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Charwin Takes a Nap. Well, he entered the room and he said, "What a nice bed. I should take a nap there." And I couldn't help having our dwarf, after witnessing a constructional trap come out of the ceiling, and then a bunch of constructs and a secret door, start getting a feel for this place. So when he walked into a room where a simple flick of a switch caused an entire perimeter of events. Look at this desk. It is on the far side. That means there is wiring, contraptions, clockwork, and something that runs into the back wall, all the way around one wall, behind them, up the hallway, and triggers the door to shut and lock. So I had his dwarven senses tingle. I did not expect Eric to bolt from the room. I thought he would just say, "Don't touch everything or anything," and you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, the skeleton, which funny enough gets the willies. That's interesting. And we all know Valentine's a coward. So Charwin is left alone with his drawers. And here we are. I'm going to take us back into battle mode. No reason. Charwin, battle of one. Table of one, please. Charwin.
All right.
Starting at the top of the initiative order, we hear giggling. And the drawer pushes itself open by itself. You have your hand on it. As a reaction, just because you literally have a hand on something, if you want to force it shut or try to keep it shut, I will allow you to burn your reaction to do so. Otherwise, something is pushing the drawer back open and giggling.
Yeah, I'll try to keep it shut because I'm thinking that's what's causing the hissing sound from the bed.
Okay. Athletics?
Is a 18.
So with a DC of 14, a tiny creature inside has gone into the drawer and hidden. And I'm in the one place that if I make noise or wait you guys out, you'll set off a trap because there's also a trigger in here. He. I'm so happy. You set off the trap. I see daylight. And then you slam the door shut. Oh, no. He. Time to come out and play. I start pushing. I'm a tiny creature. My fortitude is 4. So the DC athletics to wrestle with this thing is 14. With 18, Charwin's like, hell no. Okay, so I'm going to try to wrestle you, but I don't have athletics. So I'm going to try to escape this drawer. So have you ever tried to hold a creature, a pet, into a container? Like try to get the cat door closed on a cat carrier, and the cat's paw through here, paw through there. They become tentacle creatures, no matter what the pet is, a mouse, a dog, or whatever. Just suddenly they grow tentacles and start feeding these appendages through every little opening, driving you crazy while you're trying to get a lock on. This is what's happening now. I'm going to use my acrobatics against your DC. So what is your fortitude DC? It's your fort save plus 10.
18.
Okay. I am going to try to wiggle my way out. And I fail. I am going to -5. Wiggle my way out. Oh, 18. Instead of getting the drawer open front ways, this little thing is wiggling out, and there's like a gap in the drawer, and he starts wiggling out the bottom, like the you know how the drawers, they have those slide, they carve like a slot in the bottom of the drawer, and then they slide the floor of the drawer in, right? Mm-hmm. If I can't get the front open, maybe I can get the back open, and he starts wiggling and scratching and, plops out the bottom. But I'm out of actions. So this thing, pop out the bottom and fly. And so I'm flying under the desk. And that's me. Andreas Stoutbeard. Your instincts serve you well.
Yes, Bryce speaks. I listen. I don't question it.
Yes. Oh, well, you know what? Hey, look, you have 2 followers, 1 heretic in the room. Abandon the heretic. Let's go home, call it a day, or just continue in the dungeon. He's deserved his fate. Did not listen to you or Bry. Cheese or goddess otherwise.
Want to investigate the door, see if there's a release mechanism to see if we can get it unlatched and opened.
Okay.
Crafting, perception.
Okay. I am going to get you to drop your initiative just a teensy bit so that you can get Valentine out of the way. Blaster Valentine. Dwarf needs you to move.
But I was going to pick the lock.
So start picking the lock. Refuse to move. He could craft from back here. He just can't really access the door.
It's okay, Andreas. Let me handle this.
Okay. So, Andreas, give me those crafting rolls in the tower. As you look over his shoulder and start looking at, you can do a cursory examination. Sure. Perception. Is there a way to pull this door apart? Blaster Valentine. You want to pick a lock. Well, that's cool. Lock. What?
It does cost me 2 actions to pick a lock, by the way, so I can only do that once per turn.
Yes. Problem is, there's no keyhole lock. This door just has a handle to grab and open. So whatever locked it was like an internal bolt that came out of the door in the jam. Now it doesn't mean you can't. It doesn't mean you can't get the door open and pick it. But you're for starters, I don't want you visualizing the sort of think of it like a deadbolt situation, how they would pick it in a movie, right? You start getting your credit card out or what, not having an actual keyhole to play with. You got to start shimmying something in the door jam. It's still pickable. It's just more difficult. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So give me thievery openly. Oh, you did. Okay. You start working away on this lock. 2 actions to do the first, and you're making some progress. Now, when it takes, guys, help me out here. When it takes, a lock takes multiple checks, right? Can we start him up on the next 2, or is it just another round? Can he use that 3rd action to start the next double action of, do they carry, you know what I'm saying?
I don't
Could he get
think
3?
So.
I don't think so, yeah. Oh, what? You gotta pull out your imagine. You gotta pull out your tools. You're sitting there, gun and sword. You gotta put them away, pull out your tools, double. Yeah, so you gotta gear up and have a go. So anyway, picking away at the lock. Okay. You do start making progress, though. I'll give you that. You hear clicking and
I need thieves' tools to do that.
Do you have the improvised tool talent or feat?
No.
Okay. Is there anything under thievery, guys, that says you can pick something with improvised weapon with a huge penalty? While we're looking that up, let's talk crafting with Andreas. They should have made the droid better. He doesn't have lockpicks. Okay, well, that's obvious. Shove. I'm just all over Spiegler. That's what you get showing up at my show, munching on food, making me hungry, and corrupting my audio. Pick on you for the rest of the night. No, seriously though. Crafting. As you would think, the door itself has I don't know what you call it, like a suspended hinge. Like if you have the hinges on the inside, then people aren't so trapped, they'll take the hinges off. If you have the hinges on the outside, then you might be in a position. But this door is designed that the door itself is built into the wall and it's like a cylinder. So you don't have a door and two hinges. You have one big hinge that goes into the ceiling, into the floor, and it's like the wall opens up. But then you have a heavy anchor that can slam the door, right? But because it is central,
if I did lore engineering, if I used like lore engineering skill check, I could like maybe figure out how this lock-in mechanism works exactly.
Yeah, I was being kind, giving you hints already. Throw that in there. That will help you.
There, it's 22.
Something anchored inside the wall, buried, like in a sleeve, right? Will open and close the door while the sleeve part, like a shield, like a metal piece or whatever, covers the actual moving part so it doesn't scream trap. It just looks like they've, you know what fleshing or facing is? Like door moldings or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so imagine like wood and metal door moldings that just look decorative but are actually in place to hide the obvious mechanical edge of something that looks fishy. They've buried it in the wall and in the door frame. But you get that apart, you should get a little bit better access. Andreas, you're crafting in the tower.
I thought I did.
Did you? Oh, yep. Sorry, I'm looking at it. His engineering lore with his third action. That's why I suddenly kept with Spiegler. Doubles the same information with your crafting. Somebody has built this door to hide its mechanics because the mechanics would draw attention. Like that's not two hinges on a, like, you know, the door isn't put together like a regular door, which makes it look sus, right? So they put nice fleshing and stuff around it. And it's, of course, this place is really old and faded. And so you don't, you know, I'm sure this place had a paint job one day, but right now it's like, So you and Valentine are actually on the same page, even in your heads, if not outspoken. If you had, I don't know, artisan's tools, you know, the old hammer and chisel, whatever, you could probably go to town on this and get the flushing off and then maybe do something easier to unlock said door.
You know what? I'll let Blaster continue on with that. I'll just kind of give him the tip over his shoulder and look at watch the other door.
Okay.
I was going to say, how high is your crafting bonus? Mine's a +5.
His is 9.
Yeah? Okay. So then it would make more sense if I was kind of aiding you by giving you like some engineering information about the door and then you did the actual labor.
Okay, that works.
Yeah. Okay.
Almost like
I'm just gonna watch, guys, because I have no idea.
Now we are intense moments of seconds. So this all occurred like 6 seconds. He
Actually
starts examining and poking with his sword at the door, realizing he doesn't have thieves' tools. Crap. And then starts inspecting the door. There's that long 4 seconds of silence as the dwarf's looking over his shoulder. You guys, they both kind of go. They both take a step back in their square and rub their chins together. Both nodding and then look at each other and you they're ready to switch. Charwin, inside the room. Creature plops out under the desk, and you hear flapping. And you are alone.
Maybe I'd like to toss my torch to
the one that's
west
outside
of me.
the one that's outside the room that you never picked up.
I would have. Well, is there a light in here? I guess.
No, that's fine. I gave you guys downtime, right? So pick up the torch. Sorry, just being a dick. Okay, toss torch under the desk.
I was gonna toss it to the west of me, but kind of by the bed.
Okay.
I don't know if the gas is
Explosive?
anything.
And so
explosive.
ends the career of...
What a hero he was.
He's walking around with a torch. It's like wafting, flickering slightly, you know. Gas is filling the room. He's like, well, I'm going to die slow. He just tosses the torch at the bed.
the door just blows off.
Well, I don't want it to. If I let it build up, it's just going to explode, and then the door opens. My friends all die. If I do it now, it's a flame.
Awesome.
It's a nice flame.
You guys just hear this, and then just smoke comes around the edge of the door, and it just slowly creaks open, and there's the wild-haired, black soot-covered Charwin somehow survived, Get the door open, guys. That'd be awesome. No, as much as I would like to bend the rules, there's too many podcasts doing this show out there that would say, well, the gas isn't flammable. That would be a death sentence. Let's put a certain amount of gas to slowly poison them, which does all these cool things. But did you bring torches in the room? Okay, death. Not to mention I lose a bedroom. This is my bedroom, man. It's my secret bedroom behind the secret door. I don't want to flame it. No. Important things in here. No flaming gas. You toss down the torch, okay? You can see the whole room better from a floor point of view. And you see with the flame, you ever see the distorted air ripple effect right at the nozzle of a gas ejecting? It's clear, but you actually see that sort of spray for the first couple inches. Looks like a wavering light effect. You do see that under the torchlight. And lucky for you, as several nozzles are just pumping this madly into the room, Charwin, can I have a fortitude save, please?
I suppose. 17.
17. Let me double check my room trap. Go. Saving throw 22. But at least you didn't critically fail. Each round on its initiative count pumps more gas into the room. Any breathing creature in the room is exposed to toxin. Creature acts before the trap first round has the option of doing this. You didn't say anything about holding your breath. You start screwing around with holding drawers and throwing torches. So I'm like, all right. Trap on. Functions does this. Yes. Or is it? I don't see the saving throws. 22. Okay. I'm assuming if you crit fail, it just drops to stage 2. You feel sluggish, dizzy, lightheaded, and you gain the slowed 1 condition this round. You feel drowsy.
Okay.
What do you do with your last action?
Kind of woozily, I'll grab the spear from my back and hold it in 2 hands.
Okay. Just in case something comes at you.
I know there's a little guy in here somewhere. I don't know. Maybe he's got teeth.
That's true. Just because I revealed, I literally said on its turn, the trap's initiative actually goes right before yours after Andreas. Just so everyone's clear. It's like, Andreas, and as the camera swooshes, and I'm like, oh, look at all the gas coming out. That's actually was its turn. And now we're going to talk about round 2. The creature, little creature, flies out from underneath the desk. Whee! See, I don't know if you could have to like zoom in, but you guys see this? How small this thing is? This comes out of the desk and attacks you, Charwin. A fat, clawed, sunken, slapped together Frankenbat is the best way I can describe this. You ever see those movies where they turn Dracula into like a 6-foot tall bat of like a hybrid bat kind of thing? Like that, only age him so now he's like 60 and he's got a big tummy and his...
forget like a 6-pack or anything. This guy's a freaking chonker.
Yeah, he's heavy. Yeah.
He's got a keg and lots of teeth. Yeah, I was right, teeth.
Oh, look,
almost
teeth,
looks like he doesn't even have a bottom jaw. It's like his bottom jaw is connected to his giant freaking neck.
Does.
All right. And you look like a Pez dispenser. Let's not be rude. Let's just get on with the battle. I heard that. The little creature has exceptional hearing. Hear you through the door. As an action, when I'm flying, I must spend an action to maintain my flight. I can move, but if I don't, I will fall like a stone. So first action is flapping. And I'll just pull out, get into position. And yes, funny enough, I do have teeth. Why, all your predictions are coming true. I want to nap. This looks dangerous. I should get out of the room. Does this thing have teeth? Why, yes, it does. 22 to hit you, sir. 1d4 plus 2 piercing damage, plus I inject you with poison. Can I have another fortitude save of 17?
27.
You're good. For now. Next up.
You get a critical success there? 15.
17, 27 is critical, yes. The problem
Gives
is
me health back.
no. So let's say the poison was like gas. You got a critical save. I could say, oh, you're immune for a minute, right? Problem with ejected poisons is it's fresh doses every time I bite you. Good thing for Troy to bring up, especially if it's like, aha, I'm immune, right? But unless I'm mistaken, I do believe, because usually it'll talk about the actual poison, right? And there's nothing here about, there's no crit, non-crit, crit fail. It's just standard poison, 17 fortitude, maximum duration, blah, does this, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's got to say if there's some kind of immunity if you
Yeah.
get
So
a
it was 10 over. I figured I'd ask.
No. And I'm glad you brought that up, because then, because they have the basic saves, right? As opposed to, anyway, where were we? I fly out and I start chewing on you. And I'll say the third action was, getting out from the desk, or more to escaping, just in case some rules lawyer comments going, he couldn't have possibly gotten out of the desk. And so, let's say his first action was squeezing out of there some more, getting out, flying out, right? Just so I don't mind burning a little action economy to say that anything I hand wave didn't get a monster on top of a character too fast, because I really hate DMs that do that, teleport their monsters around a room. Blaster Valentine. 1 action to analyze, 2 actions to fail a thieves check. I denied your movement last round. Did you want to move? Swap with him, or just...
Yeah, just take a step to the left of the door.
Okay.
So that
Squeezing a bit with the shelf, but I wouldn't say it would hindered you, because you're not fighting something yourself. And you want to aid him, right?
yeah.
Okay. Pylo.
Well, that would be me. I know these guys are working on the door. There's not much else I can really do at the moment, but I can give them a little bit of help and be like, hey guys, listen, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know how to fix that door, but I have a lot of faith in your abilities, and I think you guys can get it done if you work together. And I will inspire, I can't remember his confidence. Which one is it? Hold on a second. Hold on.
Competence.
Competence or
Yep.
two of
It's
them.
competence. Skill check, yeah.
Well, that one.
Pomp and stance.
He pulls out pom-poms and goes, go, yeah, you can do it. Yeah. I believe in you. Power, friendship.
Well, that one just lets them use a. I don't know if that would work though.
Why?
But because it lets them use. I can aid reaction. I can use a performance roll instead of my normal one. How would a performance affect them opening this door? Right.
Honestly, does it allow you to use the performance as well as aiding them with it?
It says here later when you use the aid reaction, you can roll a performance instead of my normal skill check, and if you roll a failure, you get a success instead. If you're a legendary performance, you automatically critically succeed. The GM might rule that you can't use this ability if the active you're encouraging your ally would interfere with the skill check.
Yeah. So if you're distracting them, I might also say that, like, oh, hey, I know something about crafting, but I'm going to cheer you on, and you like, yeah, schematics, yeah, type of thing. Telling them you believe in them. How many people can aid? Is it still 2 or 3 guys, or did they change it to like 1 guy? I know the new core that's coming. They've dropped the basic aid from 20 down to 15, but we're still on the fence about leaning into those rules. We'll see how that goes.
I know.
I would say this is a clock, like you're on the clock pressure situation, and since you're encouraging them, guys, calm. You got this. Like from your speech, I give it to you. Go ahead.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. So it's an aid ability, so I can roll performance instead of
Yep.
normal.
Yep.
Right? Nah, where's performance here? There. Open or in the tower?
Open, because you know it's going to be...
That is a 28.
There you go. Very nice.
And I'll draw my whip. I'll have my whip on the side just so I have it ready to
Okay.
go. And I have one more action, which I will use to... can't see him. I'll cast message to Valentine. Be like, hey, buddy, can you hear me in your head here? Never used it on a robot before.
Okay, now that would distract him. Careful.
Okay, well, then I won't distract my friend. I'll just burn the action. I'll wait.
Now, again, it's all how the player flavors it. If you said, I want to inspire competence, but I want to quietly telepathically do the robot, hence testing the spell, but I don't want to distract the dwarf who's in deep concentration, that plays, right? But Pylo...
Who's the one who's doing the lockpick, right? Because I want to... That's who I'm aiding.
They're doing some crafting, and it's Andreas.
Okay, so I'd have to help you aiding Andreas, right?
Yeah.
So,
Well, you did this out loud. Guys, you got this, so that's all good.
yeah.
Okay. But since Valentine is focused on also doing what you're doing, and you get in his head, that's why I suddenly said, oh, you're distracted because Valentine's about to do his big help. And you're distracting him by like, the voices are back. You know, we don't know his past. Andreas, crafting. Let's dismantle this door, shall we?
Okay, let's give her a go.
Okay, got to put down your weapon and your shield and pull out tools. So sorry.
We'll do so.
Okay. I don't care if you drop them at your feet, but your go-to character is, never put these down. You know, like another set of arms come out of his chest, mechanical, and he just starts going with the tools. I'd even allow that. I never put down my shield. I'm Dwarven America, Captain America. Look at it. He's convinced they're going to attack him now. And while you put down your shield, it flood the room from the other side. No, seriously.
No.
Put down weapons, pull out tools, have a go, right?
All right, here we go. Crafting in the tower, or doesn't matter, I guess.
Oh, it would open.
Okay.
13.
We'll hero point that.
Yes, please.
Let's see here. Remember how I can do that?
Now,
I don't have a hero point.
we're at a new session. Everybody has one. So you all should have one minus Spiegler who burned his today. So because the session would re-up. And now it's gone. Love that. I love reminding players they have a hero point just so they can spend it instantly. Brings me joy. It's little things. Anyway, Eric, roll please. Crafting at +9.
Here we go again.
Yes, sir. You got this. Pylo says you got this, so you got this.
So I rolled a 17.
You don't got this. Blaster.
My other was a 28, so I don't know if that adds to the rolls, but
I will happily give you even if I was kind, dropping the DC to 15 and saying that was a crit, giving a +2 instead of +1, that would only bring him to 19. A standard boring lock is 20. I'm not saying this is more complicated because I think we just found a way around the complication by going after crafting, which I will drop the DC to set 20, but that would only be a 19, so I'm afraid we're not making much progress. And that's even me being kind enough to let him drop his stuff, pull out his tools, and take a step forward where he'd be out of actions and now spending actions crafting. But we're having such a good time. Blaster Valentine, bring it home with an aid of...
I did the 12. I rolled a 12 for crafting.
The trap continues to pump out gas in the room. Charwin, can I have a saving throw, please? DC 22.
Are you able to send
18.
Charwin a message?
I have to have line of sight, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, okay.
We're coming. We're leaving. You're doomed. One sentence or less, right? 4/2 of 18. That is a fail. Stage 2. Charwin falls. Stage 1 is slowed for 1 round. Stage 2, unconscious with no perception check to wake up for a round.
Oh, man.
Dump.
Should have been on that bed.
Tiny winged creature. Now, when they say no perception check to wake up, that's automatic. That's stimulus. I don't think that includes me sinking my teeth into you and injecting you with poison. So congratulations, you're about to wake up while I chew on you. But I'm going to give me, do they still have +4 to hit things prone in this? Like, I know you're flat-footed and all that great stuff. Unconscious.
See, flat-footed, so let's see. Move actions, crawl, stand, take cover. Just ranged attacks. Do I get a plus?
Okay. You are prone.
You're lying on the prone. You're lying on the ground. You are flat-footed and take a -2 circumstance penalty to attack rolls. So that's you attacking.
I have 3 buttons. I've pushed prone, I've pushed flat-footed, and I've pushed unconscious. So whatever wonderful things that do for my attack, I will let Fantasy Grounds play the odds. I start chewing on you. +9, 18, defense effects -6. Hit! You feel pain. And on your turn, you'll gain consciousness. 4 points of damage. Can I have a saving throw as I inject you with more poison? This save is easier, though. It's only 17. 13, fail.
13.
Oh, dear. Well, let's talk about poison. Saving throw, DC 17. Maximum duration, X amount of rounds. The poison causes you 6 points of damage. Oh, sorry, a D6, and I rolled 6 points of damage, and you become enfeebled for a round.
I'm weak and tired.
Weak and tired. Open the damn door. You have dreams of people opening doors for you. Red carpet. You know, he dreams of bellhops and doormen at hotels just constantly opening doors for him. And he just doesn't know why.
I'm gonna start thinking I'm Pylo riding that like weird chicken thing, winning the rodeo.
I'm gonna start thinking of a new character. Character number 3 for this campaign. No, that's mean. Sorry. Enfeebled, right? Feebled 1. Okay. Damn, that's a lot of. I could take a screenshot of this, like an award. So many effects on your character right now. Damn, dude. All right, but that's okay. It's not over till it's over. I wound you for an additional 6 points, 25 wounds, dropping you to 13 hit points. And I'm going to chew on you, -4. Again, 1 action to maintain my flight, hovering over your body, and I chew on you twice. Here comes the second bite at -4. Even with the 16 and defenses way down, it hits you again, and it just starts chewing on your eyeballs. Another 6 points to Charwin, sorry. Can I have a fortitude save? DC 17, please. Natural 1. So with standard poisons, fun fact, I didn't go with the immunity thing. You know what I mean? Like, what happens if he was immune the whole time and this didn't happen because of his crit save? If I suddenly jump and say crit fail and you drop 2 stages of poison, I know that's a thing for poison. If you crit fail, you actually jump 2 stages, do you not?
Yeah, usually you would increase it.
Which might bring back the argument about a crit save. But this is injected poison, so I'm kind of on the fence. So just to be kind, and for extra suspense, I will not drop you 2 stages. I will just drop you 1 stage for the moment. Oh, there only is 1 stage. Never mind. It's just 1 stage. I inject poison.
Just damage.
Yeah, it's damage and enfeeble for 1 round, which goes away, and then, yeah. Okay, well, that solved that argument. D6 poison. Wow, there's actually a button right here. Look at that. 4 points to Charwin. Automatic damage. Sweet. And you are, it's each round, so this will clear up in a round, so I'm just going to leave it at 1. And that's the tiny winged creature. Pylo.
Oh man, I hope my buddy's okay back there. I don't know way to get in there. Nothing to do to help him out. Just gonna tell my friends that you failed last time, man, but I've seen you guys take on harder things, and I know this door can be broken into. We gotta get Charwin. And I'm gonna try the same move, just trying to inspire these guys to get that door open again.
Okay.
I do not have any abilities to help them out, and I don't see any way in there. Actually, you know what? No, I'll do that. I'll inspire my guys there. I'll do that for one. So
Okay.
Can we roll another performance check for save for late for when you do that, or?
Yeah. No. It's, same as last time. Why not? So
That
exciting.
is a 18. And then I'm going to do a perception around the room just to see if I can see anything that looks like a switch or something that would open this door. Anything that looks kind of awkward that would maybe open it from this side instead.
Okay.
Is it okay? Want that
Your performance, is it 1 or 2?
now let me double check here. Hold on. Action. It is inspire competence is 1 action.
Oh, okay. Then yeah. So you're like, you can do it, and he's looking around the room.
You
I have
got
every
this.
confidence
I'm
in
gonna
you.
look for a button. While you guys do that, I'm looking for a button.
Doesn't look very confident, but yeah, okay.
Haill heard Charwin needs all the help he can get.
All right. Give me some perception in the tower.
All right, perception. In the
Something that in the room that stands out that shouldn't be there.
Something looks like any sort of button.
Now, you do know standing in the middle of the room may not be as helpful because the last time we found a lever, it was actually behind furniture.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was going to do
Yeah.
a check around the room. Maybe I might use my.
Okay, so
walk
you
all the way.
want to wander. Okay.
I have 25 feet of movement. and I'll wander
Two
through.
seconds. You just kind of wander around and see if anything sticks out. Okay. You would have better results if you actually went to a piece of furniture and looked behind it. But again, that's just, I don't want to misdirect you with a hint. I'm just reminding you that that's where they put the last one. Doesn't mean they'll put the next one, or if there even is one.
My guy, I'm in a rush. He just wants to run around. He's looking at anything. And then here,
Yeah.
I'm just going to flip around and
Okay,
roll.
yes, it's good,
check
good.
what he can find. And
Andreas. Oh, sorry. Valentine. Inspire Andreas. Pilo is looking around. His performance expert of 18. Possibly a +1 if I'm being kind with core. With the new rules. But if we accept these new rules, then you're stuck with them. He's running around the room. Valentine, do you want to inspire, help, aid Mr. Craftsman?
I will aid him.
Okay. Please do. Natural 20. Please take a
20.
+2 on your next roll, Andreas. Eric is hopping up and down in his seat, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, there we go. Hopefully, you can do something with this. I tried not to let you down, man. No guarantees, but here we go.
No pressure.
And I got no hero point left, so here we go.
Here we go. Come on.
Oh, for fuck. Rolled a...
It didn't go
Why
in the
didn't it
tower.
count?
Don't tell me. Don't tell me what it is, or that counts. I did not see a roll. Why don't you try again? Well, I'm not saying. You say it out loud. It's in stone, man. So push
Okay,
buttons
here we
until
go.
something pops up.
There you go.
Don't ever say the number until natural 1. He starts hammering
Don't
the
say the
plate
numbers.
flat against the door as opposed to chiseling it open. You know, he gets a nail and he starts driving it through the woods, anchoring it to the door. We're coming,
Yeah.
Charwin. Tap, 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 tap. You know, you ever see those Looney Tunes where they suddenly just grab 3 boards in one hand and they're splayed in a spider pattern and they slap them up and you see them hammering around the windows, like that kind of thing, right? This is what you hear, Charwin. No, I'm sorry. Poor Eric. I'm sorry, dude. So
that's it?
mean. So mean. Fail, but getting warmer. Yeah, okay. Just keep at it. Trap continues to pump gas into the room. What? There's more? Why, yes. Funny enough. Stage 3. Can I have a perception of fortitude so that you do not enter stage 3 from the gas?
24.
We will hold off stage 3 for now. The gas does not put you back to sleep because it actually goes after the bite, but before your turn. You wake. You are wide awake. From your arm hurts from being bitten. You are wounded 1. Bless attack status 1. Still? Did we not burn that? Have you not attacked anything? I guess
no.
Not really. I guess okay. Hey, guidance immune. What does guidance immune do, Eric? That was from you. You gave him guidance.
That's yeah. I gave him guidance earlier, so he was immune to the receiving it again for an hour.
Oh, okay. 20-foot light torch. He is prone, unconscious, flat-footed, and enfeebled 1. What do you do lying on the cold floor with your arm hurting?
And I have 2 actions, right?
1 second.
Because I'm slow.
No, you were slowed for a single round at stage 1. The slowed is to hint at a dice mechanic drowsiness. So you actually have 3 rounds. You get hurt, adrenaline kicks in. The gas can't overpower your adrenaline. 24 for your fortitude save. You are wide awake. 3 actions, but you are lying on the floor.
Okay. I will target myself. And I will cast heal.
Click.
For 2 actions.
Oh, sorry. Okay. he pulls out the suicide pill and what? No. He's the whole, Charwin's the whole show. What?
Ooh, 15 health.
All right. He sits up. No. Okay. How many actions is that spell?
That was 2.
Okay. And that would remove your wounded effect, right?
No, I don't.
No, actually, he needs stitching. He actually needs medical to get rid of the wounded, not magical. They've reversed it.
Yeah, it's treat wounds or fully healed.
Yep. Now, if that 15 got him to full hit points, yes. So it does kind of work once in a while. Anyway, wounded 1, bless attacks that. But you keep on quoting regulations, you Lieutenant. I like it when you guys pay attention to what's going on with the party, because this is how you guys help each other, right? Don't mind my little distractions. Can we get rid of the prone? Can we get rid of the flat-footed? Do you want to get up? Do you prone fighting?
Well, let's go ahead and...
he just grabs it like a stuffed animal and cuddles with it. When he wrestle.
Yeah, we'll stand up, get rid of prone and flat-footed and everything. I was thinking about crawling, but yeah, that's probably better.
Okay. You get up. Okay. This is the end of the round. Oh, sorry, it continues for a round. So the enfeebled, I don't know if it stacks enfeebled 1, 2, but the first one clears up. His second bite is still enacting, leaving you enfeebled. Round 4. The tiny creature. Gleefully laughing. Serve the master. Repel the intruder. I fooled you. No, I'm not actually burning actions because you guys talk a lot too, and I still gave you 3, so I'm going to bite you. But we took off prone and everything. 19 for a hit. You take 1d4 plus 2 piercing. He injects you with his little poison. Takes 6 points of damage. Can I have a fortitude save of DC 17, please?
He still has the unconscious status
18.
effect. I don't know.
I'm so sorry. He does.
That might have changed his -6.
Yeah, 1 second.
But I think
sorry.
19 still hits.
What's your basic AC there, Charwin?
19.
Oh, barely, but okay. But no, thanks, Spiegler. That's good. Good to know.
Yep.
A lot going on, eh? 19 barely gets a nip on you. Your fortitude of 19, funny that, you save. You do not take any poison damage. Just from the gnawing teeth, you're fine. The creature, relentless, with agile little teeth at -4, spends a single action flying so I don't drop like a stone and tries to bite you again. Natural 20, flies high and tries to get you, dive bombs you in the neck. Double dice for a total of 9 points of damage. Can I have a saving throw versus poison, please? 25.
25.
It's just like drunk. So much alcohol in my system that does nothing. Nothing. I tried to outdrink the construct the other night. Think about it. Can't do it. just reeks of alcohol. I took my friends drinking, and they're all like undead. Like, I lost.
He's got that druid fortitude. Who knows what they drink in the woods?
That was
themselves.
I know, but think of it, a dwarf, a skeleton, and a construct. I'm gonna outdrink all you guys. That's cojones right there. I'm telling you. Sorry, excuse me while I play your character for you again. My bad.
That sounds like a good drinking game.
Just the scene plays out in my head so fast. I gotta spit it out. Apologies.
Those things tried to force feed alcohol down Pylo's throat. Not one of them worked.
Yeah. He got drenched in skunky alcohol, though. Sorry, where was I? It bit you, it failed with the poison, which brings us to Blaster Valentine and the rest of the pom-pom cheering crew. Blaster.
If we don't get this door, should we try the other one and maybe find Shomas and make him open it for us?
They go exploring several rooms. 30 rounds later, Charwin's still duking it out with Puppet.
I didn't hear no bell.
We'll give it one more go.
Really? I know the dice are not helping, but think about it, right? I'm sorry, we'll give you 12 seconds of our time. That's 3 rounds. And then you're on your own. Or 18 seconds. Just, come on, guys. Dig deep. I know the dice are against you, but I'm not. I'm rooting for you. 8.
No help with
the
an
dice are not rooting for you. Pylo's rooting for you. Pylo. Perception of the tower. Are you continuing to search? There must be something. There must be something.
I'll continue searching. I'll do another 25 all while telling them, guys, I know this door is going to get open. We got this. Where's my skills here? Hold on. Perception. There it is. In the tower. There we go. Now I have a crowbar. Would that help the guys either? Can I be like, hey guys?
Yeah, that would give them a +2.
Do you guys need this? It's just, I had to hear my stuff, and I keep on forgetting where things are. It was kind of like one of my ribs. Hold on.
Have an iron rib.
Over.
Here, hold my lucky iron rib. It'll bring you luck. That's a crowbar, you idiot.
I like to get guys to hit me there because they don't feel anything.
Oh, man. I would love just to re-edit that and give you that line. Here, guys, I don't know if it'll help, but you can hold my lucky iron rib, and it's a freaking crowbar.
That is pretty good.
No, we don't script. We are an actual play podcast, guys. You know, it's funny enough that we go the what if, and I appreciate both the audience and cast members allowing me to like constantly voice what ifs with their characters. But what actually happens is thus. Pylo, what do you do?
Well, I'm going to do a quick spook of the room and see if I can find anything when I rolled a perception in the tower there. But I will say, I keep on remember, I got a crowbar here. Would that help you guys at all? And I will actually offer it out to Andreas as a...
Okay. He's 15 feet away. You pull it out and toss it?
Oh, yeah, I guess I'll toss it to him, or if I can... I have
actually,
25 feet
I will
movement.
be so kind as that you would lap the room.
Yeah. I can
right?
give it to him.
And then, but that's still an action for the movement, so but at least you pull it out. He doesn't have it. You can look, lap the room, pull it out. He's standing there waving a crowbar in front of your face, Andreas. What do you want to do?
All right, grab the crowbar and give this another go.
You know, these people aren't actual people. It's a machine and a skeleton. You could beat them with this crowbar, and no one would record your failure of craftsmanship that, you know, will stain your name for years to come.
And there was
Perfect murder
on the room in there.
Didn't register the roll. Did it? Do you guys see anything? I don't on my end.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, I'll try it again.
I'd like to say connection issues are in your favor, but they weren't last time.
It's also if there's a window covering your chat window where you roll the dice into, it won't register. You have to move all windows off of that to make the dice register as well.
Yeah, or you could do a full pickup drag little dice and drop in window. I know it's better, not as always fun as double clicking, but 13. He retrieves the crowbar. He pulls out his dwarven snack, and he crafts at 13. And it's a no-go. The trap continues to pump sleepy gas into the room. Can I have a fortitude save? Drew's being such a good sport, ladies and gentlemen. His eyes are sparkling at me. His lips are pursed. Sorry, 10?
Yep, 10.
You are slowed 1, and it is now your turn. You have 2 actions, not 2. Not 3.
Oh. Well, I have 3 health, so I think I'll just heal myself again with my last heal spell.
Okay.
Let's see. Targeted. And 13 health.
Nicely done. Single action left. What do you want to do?
Oh, nope, that was 2 actions.
Oh, right. And the slow shoot up your other one. Terribly sorry. Round 5. The tiny wing creature that is your only friend because I decided to stay when your friends abandon you. When they abandoned their posts, I stayed with you. And now I'm going to chew on you. No offense, but, I work for who I work for, and you work for who you work for, and we just can't see eye to eye. 22 as it chews on you with a D4 for 6 hit points. Terribly sorry, but not sorry. I'm going to slowly gum you with tiny teeth to death because this is taking a while. It asks you, are you getting any more heal spells? Because if we were just going to go back and forth, maybe we should, draw a high card or some other way of resolving this, diplomacy parlay.
Give me 10 minutes. I can heal myself again.
10 minutes. Can I have a fortitude save?
21.
Unfortunately, sir, that is a fail. You need a 22. Did you want to use your hero point? Or you might want to use your hero point to stabilize if you end up dying, right? I don't want to suck it out of you now and... I will say this. It did try and chew on you when you were asleep. It might just chew on you when it thinks you're down and dead. You know what I mean? So that's kind of...
Yeah, I rolled a 13, so no, I'll save my hero point.
All right, sir. You fail your save. Oh, no, sorry. I'm thinking of the gas. This save is only 17. You're fine. No extra damage. I was thinking of the 22 gas, which you...
Oh, nice.
Which you failed as a 13. Yeah. And 6 points of damage. And. The creature the creature tries to attack you a second time. Sorry, -4 to attack you. +9 because of +5. 7 and a miss. Oh, there you go. Blaster Valentine.
Okay, maybe one more.
We're going to get help 3 hours later.
Now that we saw, now I see this lucky iron rib to help us. We can open the door.
Doing all I can, man.
23.
You are trained in crafting Valentine.
I am.
I do not have much on this door except for 2 things. They talk about a D6 thievery check to snip a wire so that the trap and the counterweight doesn't go off in the first place, as well as a 20 crafting to actually whip up something to counter the sleeping gas. But I would say that since you're not on the wrong, like you're not inside the trap, I would be willing to go with a crafting DC of 20. 5 rounds ago. I was just waiting for you guys to get to 20. I'm like, I'll be nice. This will be over quick. Blaster, instead of aiding, we talked about you leaving, and then you said, okay, I'll give it another go. Did you mean aid to give him a +2? Assuming the DC is 20 to 26? Or do you want to just go right at the door yourself?
With that roll, I'll just go at the door with myself.
Like I say, Troy, you're a player. You're allowed to, you don't have to like silently tell him what to do. You're allowed to like tell him, player to player, go, hey, why don't you do this,
Yeah, when I saw Pilo bring over the crowbar and...
It's Troy going, do it.
Yeah.
Save Charwin. Oh,
No,
God.
you got your characters' lives are at stake. You guys are is if you in character or as a player do something you're unaware of, that's meta. But you can turn to a guy and kind of like, do it, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you guys are allowed to talk across the table with advice, player to player, by all means. You know? Especially when someone's life's on the line, you could even just start, okay, everyone is Valentine. What would Valentine do? And Spiegler Sokup's idea. Or even Eric, a registered GM, and, you guys are a team, and as long as the player doesn't take offense, by all means, share ideas and stuff. It keeps us alive. Valentine shoots the door. And the old
thought about that.
He
earlier.
shoots it. He sticks his barrel against the flushing, and not only shoots it, and you see the flushing buckle. He happens to be lucky enough to blindly guess. I don't know. Maybe it's his internal mechanical knowledge of automatons. The bottom of the door kicks in, and you guys are, or I should say, Andreas, or who's next? Andreas is able to interact with the door and reef it open if he wishes.
Then yeah, open the door.
Okay, can I have athletics check just to open a good old fashioned stuck door? Because now that you have a snatch
So
the crowbar,
it won't
snatch the crowbar.
So there you go, 10.
Okay,
Can't open.
it's basically stuck. The DC is 10. You're okay. Say, great. One action, you grab the crowbar, gives you a +2. Right, stick it in there. Good old leverage, and you just. He gets the door open and gas whooshes out. We all make saving throws as now the gas is pumping into this room. No, I'm just kidding. That's Andreas. You get the door open. And after being kind with those DCs and actions, I will say that you guys spend your round shooting the door, getting the flesh off, grabbing the crowbar, getting the damn door open, and completely open. The door is 100% open. Cost you the whole round, but I'll say the door is 100% open. Charwin
Fortitude.
is fighting for his life. Yes, the gas actually will quickly decay, but it still takes time. Like, quick as in if we were not in rounds, kind of quick, not as in,
14.
I was going to say, you make forts on the traps go, so, but you're going to hold that and fail. Okay. Stage 1, you failed. Stage 2 kicks in and you fall unconscious. Round 3. With a bang and a slam, the door opens. The little creature tries to catch them off guard. Sweet. And I fly straight out of the room. Does anyone have attack of opportunity as a tiny creature tries to fly past you guys? Wow. Oh, never mind. No, I'll stay put. I will fly right at Andreas. One guy down, I will go right to the next combatant. I can't get through the other door. Oh, I guess I could. Yeah, never mind. What is my flight? It might be tricky, but I might be able to pull this off. I mean, if I can move doors, then I can move doors. Fly 40 feet. Charwin is unconscious. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. What is your reflex DC, Andreas?
It is 15.
15. With an acrobatics check. This thing comes flying out at you like a bat and tries to fly right past you. It's going to escape. It coming. It goes. I'm finding my acrobatics check. Come on, you. And with a natural 1, flies straight into your chest. Ping! And is not able to get back to you. Okay, I bounce off of you.
Is that a Batman? They really are blind, aren't they? Holy cow.
I spend an action righting myself in the air, and my last action, I will actually try to fly at Andreas and attack him. Switching my target to... bounces off the dwarf. The one time he doesn't have his shield up. We'll splat against him anyway. I chew on you with a 2 and fail to attack you. Blaster Valentine. The door is open, and this tiny little bat thing is, trying to find a weak spot on the dwarf. What do you do? And yes, I fired your gun to open that door because it's the only tool you have and the only tool you'll know. So you need to reload. Unless you want to use your sword.
Or can I grab it?
Yeah, but you got to gonna need a free hand. You got to drop a weapon.
Oh yeah.
Without thieves' tools, I had you using your sword, and then you went into a whole bunch of up-in-your-head engineering and a whole bunch of, you can do it, so I never really put your weapons away.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
You can drop a sword and grab a guy, yeah?
Yeah, I'll just drop my sword
Okay.
and attempt to grab. I'm just trying to find if there's an actual button for that in the activities tab.
Good question. It's standard attack, isn't it, Eric?
Grapple.
Yeah. Well, see, there's grab and grappling. First, you need to grab, as in like grabbing a guy by lapel. You need to get a hold of him. Then you start wrestling after that.
No, it says grapple success. Your target is grabbed until the end of your next turn.
Athletics. You roll an athletics check against my 4-2 DC. That's how grappling works. I remember now.
I have this button.
I have a dwarf. Hit your athletics button.
Yeah, it does just do athletics. Natural 20.
Nice.
He's restrained until the end of my next turn.
Okay. So I gain the restrained condition besides the drunken condition. Restrained. Yep. Okay. I am restrained.
I'll look in its little toothy face and I'll say, "Bring us to Shomas, or I'll squish you in my hand."
Okay. I can't do anything till my turn. Pylo. He bounces off the dwarf and his hand shoots out past the dwarf and grabs him. Boink.
Oh, hey, man, you got it. Great. I'm going to run over and check on my buddy, Charwin. Charwin, you okay, man?
Go running through. Okay. Charwin is lying on the floor. Bite marks in his neck. If we bury him, tomorrow he will rise as a vampire lord. But right now, gotta get
vampire,
that skin.
man. I want skeleton. I'm not going to turn into a vampire.
Gotta get that skin off. Did you bring your flailing skin tool? You want to just start working on him now? He's out cold.
I was done. Just peel the skin right off. That's how we have to do it.
Seriously,
Charwin,
you start flailing.
buddy.
I'll make you better.
No.
Free the skeleton. Those comics you sent us.
I know you like being alive, and I'm gonna cast Soothe on my best buddy there and try to wake him up because I don't know that he's just unconscious.
Okay, I got him targeted. Go ahead.
Target. Okay.
Soothing.
That is 12. 1d10 plus 4. So there you go. It's 12 hit points back to Charwin.
Well, lucky for him, he wasn't dead. He was just
and that's
unconscious.
all 3 of my actions.
Okay. Gotta take that enfeebled off you before I forget. Charwin. And
come on, buddy. Wake up. I know you're okay. Come on. Don't die on me.
Andreas, no sooner do you open the door, something hits you. And then with cat-like reflexes, Valentine reaches out before his sword even hits the ground and grabs it. Very well, restraining the little wings. And it's your turn. You have a crowbar in your hand, just saying.
Yeah. No, he'll drop the crowbar as I walk towards Charwin and going to go assist as well.
Okay. Very nice of you. Remind me to get you to play
do like a whack-a-mole.
I know. He'd make a great Jedi, Eric. We got to get you in Star Wars with us. He has like the most No, it's not the way. Dark side. I will remain pure. The guy's got so much composure when he plays. when he plays, we get you in Star Wars with us. Andreas runs over, drops crowbar for free. I'll even be so kind as you come over and drop it at Pylo's position so he can scoop it up. And you do what? Cast a spell?
No, I'll just battle medicine.
Okay. Have at him. What do you
got? Nothing. No success. He doesn't gain anything back.
Okay.
Failure. Roll to 14.
Okay. trying to work on him and maybe try and get the poison out, and you start stitching him up, and it's like, oh crap, he's been poisoned. I need to shit. What kind of poison is it, you wonder? And like you're almost there but hesitating and unable to help him this round.
I tried, man. I tried to do some stuff. He's just laying there. I don't know if he's alive or dead.
We are on the ground. Gas is heavy. We are in a room, and even though the room is venting, it takes a minute for the gas to decay. However, now that we actually have a door open, I will drop the DC from 22 down to 17, but I need you boys, Andreas and Pylo, to make a save as this thing continues to...
Now, this is a poison?
Yep.
And I
do you get saves, or are you immune, or... Oh, okay.
I get a +1. Now I get a +1 circumstance to disease and poison.
Okay.
Add a 1 there. And fortitude, you said?
Yep.
That's a
12. Charwin succeeds. You do not drop to stage 3, Charwin. Andreas, 15, just succeeds. He's fine. You are... Yeah, you're fine. Pylo fails. You are slowed 1 right now. As long as you're in danger, I will keep going. Charwin, you are currently you're unconscious. I will be kind and say that just like a flood of pain, the jolt of God healing from Bree, the adrenaline. Wah! No, he starts stitching you.
I healed him with Soothe.
Yeah, I'll say that's enough to wake you.
Just me cheering my teeth. Come on, bud. Come on.
It literally states that natural perception is not enough, so some kind of interaction. But anyway, Charwin, your eyes fly open, and once again, you are prone, and you are blah, and I'm not going to put those back on you, but...
Oh, sure. I'll grab my spear and... Torch and stand up.
Okay.
It's probably 3 actions right there.
Okay. Tiny creature. I am restrained. I'm going to use escape by wiggling with my acrobatics. What do I need? I guess I go against your fortitude.
Yeah, I'm wondering. I think is it just athletics against my fortitude, kind of like how it was athletics against his fortitude.
There's grab, but restrained is worse.
Restrained is you're flat-footed and immobilized. You can't use any actions with the attack or manipulate trait except to attempt to escape or force open your bonds.
That's exactly what I'm doing. So, sorry, what is your fortitude plus there, Valentine?
Plus 11.
Okay, so that's
plus 8.
That's a 18 DC, because when you ask for a DC in a character for Spiegler, you just add 10. So with the acrobatics of plus 7, I like my odds. 2. Oh, that was robbed. That was an 18, and it just falls over to a 2. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. But I can't, as much as I'd like to bite you in the finger, it says I am not allowed to attack. So you got your thumb on my face, right over my mouth, and his little wings, and he starts trying to wiggle down under you, and does not succeed. I try again, this time at -5, but I'm allowed multiple actions. I'm going to wiggle my little... Well, you get the idea. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Escape. Nope. Not having it. Valentine, you warned him. You said, take us to Shuma Lazarus?
Yeah.
Or else... And this thing doesn't say anything. Of course, you do have your finger on my face. And just starts wiggling like mad and flailing and trying to get out of your grasp.
So let's see what it's going to be. Level my pistol at its little face. Move my thumb out of the way.
You need to load it.
I got the dual hand reload, so if I'm holding one thing in both hands, I can still reload.
Oh, can you? Okay.
Yeah. So I'll
Reload.
You use the creature to reload. You just like jam his head into your pouch, and he comes out with a little ball in his mouth, and then you tamp him into the like, use the creature as the instrument, like a musket. He's the tamping rod as well. There we go.
Go at your own
I
demise.
gave you a chance.
Okay.
And you squandered it. Time for you to die.
Yep. Conscience 1, 2, and 3 are not in the room with you, Valentine. Have at me. Blam. Shoot. I have restrained and grabbed, so he is what he is. Natural 20. Of course.
He's dead. He's so dead. Goodbye, head.
Schmuck.
No way. He's still alive.
I'm not alive. That's just the thing. This is the first time I take damage. You put the gun to my head, right? And at the last second, he jerks it, and you blow a big chunk of his face off. And he's dripping gore. And yet the other eye still blinks at you, and he's still wiggling around like he's some sort of animated, not living thing. You've reloaded. You've shot.
How many actions was reload?
Shoot, and you got one left.
Crush.
I could try to grapple
You
again
just
to keep hold.
squeeze. The strength.
Oh, he hasn't got out of your hold.
Yeah,
do you have to use athletics to maintain every round? Yes, I guess you do, don't you?
I would have, or I just do the grapple
you
action again.
You didn't tie him up. I think. Do you have to maintain a restraint action? Like, is it like concentrate, guys?
Your target is restrained until your next turn, unless you move or it escapes.
Yeah.
So it doesn't say it keeps going. You have
So
to.
at the end of my turn, he would go free.
Right. So you use your last action to continue restraining him.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I don't know if you have to re-up a roll or whatever, but you could just
That's what I'm thinking.
You could either just say I continue to hold him, or roll against my fort, but my penalties are huge because I'm technically grabbed and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Anyway, give me athletics. Give me athletics, and I'll give you the good old +4 bonus since I don't know what the penalties are on my side. Okay, so as your last action with you continue to restrain the creature. What's left of the creature? Pilo.
What attack roll would it be to squeeze? Just pop it.
He can just apply his strength damage. What's your strength plus? And there's feats for like doing it as well, so.
Nah, no.
I got a +3 to strength.
Yeah, it'd be a slow death. Pilo.
That's me. So it's my best buddy Charwin's. He's awake and he's standing up now, right?
Yep.
Oh man, what did you do? That's just terrifying. Are you okay, buddy?
You are aware of something assaulting your being, Pilo. You made a saving throw against the gas. You are in a sealed chamber, and something is assaulting your bones, like a gas type. You know what I mean? You're aware of it.
Hey guys, I know I can't breathe air and stuff, but I feel a weird gas coming out of my eye sockets here. I think we got to get out of here fast. And just head my way out of the room.
Making my lich eyes flicker. Yeah.
I don't want to get stuck in
Sean's like,
skull and
thanks,
come out later when I
Sherlock.
sneeze or something.
Yes.
Oh, Val, you got that little guy held down, I see.
Yes. And with consensus of leaving... sorry, Andreas?
Yeah, no, I agree. We'll step out of the room, and we're just going to try and do a recall knowledge to see if I can guess what that creature is.
Sure. Get out of the room. What the hell are you? Charwin's going to leave the room. Okay. You guys can place yourself anywhere in the room you wish because you all have like triple movement. Even Andreas being slowed with a basic 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so maybe the dwarf's in the doorway and he's using his last recall. Arcane, religion, nature, occult. What have you got?
Religion. I was going to use religion.
Yeah.
Okay.
It might be slightly higher DC, but I wouldn't put it outside the. Oh, there you go. Could have used that roll earlier, dude. This is a despicable type of familiar known as a homunculus. It is a constructed thing out of alchemy, and kind of Frankenstein alchemy. Like you get a body and you use all kinds of alchemical components to reanimate it, and it has sort of a life, but it's more like a Frankenstein thing. It's its own thing, so it's not technically alive, if you follow me. That's why it didn't breathe.
Now, would I have another action as well, do like a lore underworld on it? Because I only really moved on my turn too.
Sure. It is classed. Yep, Pylo.
Higher than
It is classed as a construct. It is a tiny, genderless, elite homunculus, which technically has the construct. But instead of like crafting to make your friend, somebody did some Frankenstein alchemy and got, body parts, bat parts, maybe a dead fairy and some bat.
Has anyone seen Full Metal Alchemist?
Yeah.
The anime?
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Remember the homunculus dog?
No, we don't ever have to think about that again.
That's what I'm getting PTSD about.
Charwin. So we've got these guys leave the room. They take recall knowledge as Charwin. You leave the room and what? Because I do have to get round to Blaster and this thing struggling with each other. Because there's no way this thing's just going to play nice.
Oh, man. I really want to beat this thing up.
Okay. Do you want to poke it?
How big is it, I guess? I don't want to
it's tiny.
hit Blaster.
So that's like tiny creatures are anywhere from 6 inches to 1.5 feet or 1 foot tall, that kind of thing. Like this particular creature is the size of a kid's doll. Like it's the proverbial 8 inches to a foot,
Okay. I mean, if I can use my spear on him, I'll do that.
Go ahead.
I got a 18.
Okay. Everyone comes out, starts studying the creature that's wiggling in so-and-so's hand. Valentine's looking at it, wondering why it's not dead yet. And you, with the spear, and do how much damage?
With a 5 damage.
5 points of damage. Skewers into the spear, pulls it out, and more ichor starts coming out of this thing, and it flails like it kind of feels pain, or at least is distressed by how you are disintegrating itself. We're doing physical damage to the body. You know what I mean? Even the robots kind of flopped around in distress. And I do believe this thing is aware of the concept of pain, or at least the fact that its body is dying. But these things are immune to like death, disease, non-lethal damage does nothing, paralysis, poisons do nothing. You know what I mean? So I don't think it really feels a lot of pain, but is definitely worried that you're pulling it apart. Anyway, Valentine, Charwin comes out and stabs your new action figure, making it worse for wear. It's collectible. I mean, you already took it out of the package and played with it, so it's not like you can sell this thing. You tried to off it. It's still wiggling. Charwin stabs it with a spear right in your hand, and it's still wiggling. What do you want to do? Oh, hang on. It's my turn.
I was going to say, it's got to have a turn.
Oh, yes. I squee and wiggle and 16 fail. Okay, my last action. Like, remember how you blew half my face off? Okay. Can I have a perception? It closes its one eye and then sort of sticks its face forward and glares at you with one eye and tries to half mouth a word. Perception?
Didn't get all that.
I only have half a face. It stops wiggling. It looks you in the face and slowly opens and closes its mouth. Now, either this thing is running out of juice, like it's just like you, because technically it's construct, or maybe it wants to talk. Not that I can.
Wink twice if you will not attack me if I let you go.
I'm going to give you a hero point for that. That's the best. Wink, wink.
You just turned him into Christopher Pike in the little ball thing.
Oh my god.
Charwin, keep your spear pointed at it, but I'm going to put it down. I don't think it will attack.
Put me down? It starts flailing again. Misunderstanding what you mean by put me down. Put it down. I'm not a dog. You get it to blink twice.
Put you on the table.
You put it on the table. Okay, you put it on the table, and it tries to right itself and stand up, and it does, and it slowly flexes its wings, but more for balance. And it's, you guys see the huge gash and part of its shoulder sagging from the spear wound. You see how half of its head and face are completely gone from the shot gone, but it blinks up at you and just slowly nods yes, and we will see you all next time.
Poor little guy's trying to hold himself together.
Oh,
feel bad for it.
You put a gun to my head, pull the trigger, and now you have sympathy? It goes over to the alchemy supplies, and it gets a pen so it can communicate and writes, "You're a monster" in common.
And then uses the pen as like a crutch.
Yeah. We'll see you all next time. Good night, everybody.